Welcome students. Our current topic is trigonometry. Today we are going to see some formulae from trigonometry. So here it is the list of some formulae of trigonometric ratios. So cos A is equal to sine of 90 minus A. Sine A is equal to cos of 90 minus A. So these formulae are called as complementary angles formulae. Then cosec A is equal to 1 upon sine A. Sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. Cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A. So these formulae are called as reciprocals formulae. So we are using this formulae to write the trigonometrical table. We have seen trigonometrical formulae. So by using trigonometrical formulae, we are going to learn how to find out how to write the trigonometrical table. So here the trigonometrical ratios are given for angle A, sin A, cos A, tan A, cosec A, sec A and cot A. These are specific angles are given here, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. So the reading of the table will be like this: sine of 30 degree, sine of 45 degree, sine of 60 degree, cos of 30 degree, cos of 45 degree, cos of 60 degree and so on. So here I have prepared the table, but I will tell you how this table is prepared. So there is no need of remembering the table, all values there is no need to remember, but there is a certain techniques. So by using the techniques we can write the values and we can complete the table. So listen carefully students. So first of all, remember these values 1, 2 and 3 values. If you don't want to remember, it has also a technique that I will tell after the table. So sine 30 is equal to 1 upon 2, sine 45 is equal to 1 upon root 2, sine 60 is equal to root 3 upon 2. So these values you remember, otherwise one technique I will tell later on. The next cos A. Cos A is calculated from sine A. See, we have written from this side. Then let us come back from this side. Root 3 by 2 is written here. 1 upon root 2 is written here. And 1 upon 2 is written here. Got it? So this is called as cos A. So one formula we have used here, that is cos A is equal to sine of 90 minus A. By using that formula we can write these values. Otherwise you can remember the sine values we have written like this. Then cos, whenever we are writing, we can start from this side. Okay, so afterwards we have the formula for tan A. We know the relation between sine and cos, that is tan A is equal to sine A upon cos A. This is the formula. So use that formula here, 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2. So what will happen? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. The answer remains 1 upon root 3. The next value, that is 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2. The answer is 1. Then root 3 upon 2 upon 1 upon 2. So 2 and 2 is going to be cancelled. The answer is root 3. So this is all about tan A. We know that cosec A, sec A and cot A are the reciprocals of sin A, cos A and tan A. So recall the formula, cosec A is equal to 1 upon sin A. So cosec A is equal to 1 upon 1 upon 2. 1 upon 1 upon 2, the answer comes 2. Then 1 upon root 2, the answer is root 2. Then 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 3 upon 2, the answer will come as 2 upon root 3. So this is all about cosec A. Then we know the formula, sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. So if you divide this 1 divided by root 3 upon 2, that gives the answer 2 upon root 3. Reciprocal we will take. So 1 upon root 2. The reciprocal of 1 upon root 2 is root 2. The reciprocal of 1 upon 2 is 2. So in that way we can complete sec A. And we know the relation, that is cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A, or the reciprocal of tan A is nothing but cot A. So the reciprocal of root 1 upon root 3 is root 3. The reciprocal of 1 is 1 only. The reciprocal of root 3 is 1 upon root 3. Yes. Yes, I told while preparing the table to remember the values of sine ratio with the angles 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. Otherwise there is a trick. So what is the trick? See here carefully. So just write, there are 3 steps. In the first step write here 1, write here 2, write here 3. This is the first step. These are called as counting numbers or natural numbers. 1, 2, 3 is written here. In the second step, divide by 4. So we'll get 1 upon 4. We'll get here 2 upon 4. We'll get here 3 upon 4. In the third step, take the square root. Take the square root. So 1 upon 4, square root of this. Then square root of 2 upon 4. Then square root of 3 upon 4. So find out these values, and these values means the first 3 values for sine ratio. So what is the square root of this? Square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2. So it gives the answer 1 upon 2. So 2 upon 4, it can be simplified as 1 upon 2, and the square root of 1 is 1 and the square root of 2 is not there, that is irrational number, it is 1 upon root 2. Then 3 don't have square root, 4 have square root, so the answer is root 3 upon 2. So in the table you have seen this, sine 30 is equal to 1 upon 2, sine 45 is 1 upon root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So once again I will repeat. So first 3 values write as 1, 2, 3. In the second step, each number is divided by 4. 1 is divided by 4, 2 is divided by 4, 3 is divided by 4. In the next step, take the square root. So square root of this number here, square root of this number is here, square root of this number is here. So if you calculate the square root, we'll get 1 upon 2. The square root of this number is 1 upon root 2, and the square root of this number is root 3 by 2. Students, we know how to prepare trigonometrical table. So let us use the trigonometrical table to solve the examples. So see the first example, evaluate 5 sine 30 degree plus 3 tan 45 degree. Evaluate means find the value of. So which trigonometric ratios are involved here? Sine 30 and tan 45. So these values we can take from the table. So it is written from the table, the value of sine 30 is equal to 1 upon 2 and the value of tan 45 degree is equal to 1. Then we'll write the expression. What expression is given here? That expression we'll write here. 5 sine 30 degree plus 3 tan 45 degree. Then is equal to sine 5 as it is. Then in between that the multiplication sign is there. We write here. Then sine 30 is equal to 1 upon 2. Then plus sign as it is, 3 as it is, multiplication sign is here, so that is written here, and the value of tan 45 is 1. Then further part is calculation. So 5 multiplied by 1 upon 2 can be written as 5 multiplied by 1 upon 2. So that comes 5 upon 2 plus 3 into 1 is 3. And if you do the cross multiplication, 2 into 3 is 6. So 6 plus 5 is 11 upon 2. So we will get the answer 11 upon 2, and that is the required value. So see student, second example, evaluate tan 60 degree divided by sine 60 degree plus cos 60 degree. So which in trigonometrical ratios are involved here? Tan 60 degree, sine 60 degree and cos 60 degree. So these values we are taking from the table. So it is written from the table, tan 60 degree is equal to root 3, sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 upon 2, cos 60 is equal to 1 upon 2. Then we will write the expression what is given here. Then tan 60 degree is written root 3, then is equal to upon sign is written here, then sin 60, in place of sin 60 we written root 3 upon 2 plus as it is, then in place of cos 60 we written 1 upon 2. Then further part is a calculation part. So root 3 remains as it is. So see here, denominators are same, we can add the numerators. So root 3 plus 1 is written here, divided by common denominator. So root 3 and root 3 is not going to be cancelled. Then root 3 plus 1 remains as it is, divided by 2, and these 2 will come in the numerator. So that becomes 2 root 3 divided by root 3 plus 1. So which is the required value. Students, so what we have learned today, first of all we have seen how the trigonometrical table to prepare, then we have seen some formulae, and afterwards we have seen the examples based on trigonometrical table. So I hope you understand these concepts. Thank you, students.